So today I've been out for a ride round the Peak District, and it's been a bit cloudy, but it has been very warm. And back at the campsite now, the sun is still trying to poke its head out from the clouds, but it was forecast to be warm and even warmer tomorrow. I'm in the Nature Hike Mongar 2UL, the ultralight version, and there is a review on this tent. The really interesting thing in relation to today and tomorrow morning is the built-in sun canopy, and that's giving me the little bit of shade from the sun when it does come out, because it is hot. It's hot enough to put a hat on, really. So let's take advantage of the shade so I don't have to put a hat on, and we can talk about another bit of sun protection gear. This canopy actually works. It's because although it's cloudy, it's very warm. In fact, it's so warm I'm going to have to change into some shorts, get the motorcycle boots off. But today I'm actually going to talk to you about a new bit of kit. So just as I get the boots off, get my shorts on, I just talked to you about the new item of clothing that I've got, which is a men's sun hoodie. I mean, they make ladies as well, but these are men's sun hoodies. So effectively it's to protect you from the sun's rays, in the makeup of the fact that it's a long sleeve and it has a hoodie, but also it has UPF 50 plus UV sun protection. In itself, the fact that it's got a hoodie and a long sleeved makes it pretty good for protecting you anyway, but the top has additional UPF 50 plus protection, so declared anyway. I've no reason to doubt it. It's a product that I've bought on Amazon. It's a very popular product. Tacvasen is a Chinese company. An awful lot of our stuff is coming from China. I did a bit of research about these sun hoodies, particularly looking at the American market, and there are some sort of fairly well-known brands in America which get very high ratings, but they are expensive. They're not cheap to buy. So I wanted to get something to try, and although in the UK we don't get the sun that often, when we do get the sun, especially fair-skinned, you can easily burn. Anyway, let me get my shorts on, because it's been so hot, everything's a little bit damp and sticky. I'm going to shut the door while I'm changing. Oh, that's better. Albeit my Montane long sleeve top, I've had it on all day, so it does need to come off at some point. So I have tried this on just to make sure the size was right for me, but I haven't worn it in anger. I haven't actually worn it outside of the house. So just to give you a first look at this, so there's your hood, long sleeves. The material is a quick dry polyester. It's available in multitude of different colours. This colour's called dull cyan, like a sandy colour, but dull cyan. I'll put the colours up like a colour chart so you can see what there is, but there's a huge range of colours and sizes. I'm 5'9" and 80 kilogram, and this is a what they call EU large, and this fits me quite comfortably. You don't want them too loose, but you don't want them too tight. So these tops have what they call raglan sleeves, and that raglan sleeve allows for a wider range of motion when you're in the top, and it eliminates rubbing and chaffing on the shoulders. So it's a style of sleeve that allows for a more comfortable wearing experience, particularly if you're walking. But that would equate to riding a motorbike as well, or around camp. Also, you can see I still got a tag on there. Let's get that off. So, apart from the tags that they've stuck on to brand the product, there are no tags on the inside. So everything on the inside that you need to know is printed. So no tags, again, for making it a very comfortable top. And it's a breathable, thin, antibacterial coated material. It's quick dry and moisture wicking, so it'll wick that moisture away from your body, like it should do. It's a really soft material, really nice to touch, and it has a large hoodie. So the hoodie is quite large, quite big, and I think the idea of that is that you can wear it over a cap if you want to, but also it just gives you a little bit of room of movement. It's not tight onto your head, especially if the weather's hot. So apart from wicking, it also keeps you cool. I mean, that's one of the points about the sun hoodies is even though the long sleeve and they've got a hood, it keeps you cooler in hotter conditions. The whole thing weighs 210 gram. So it's 210 gram. I weighed that actually. So 210 gram. Oh, and the other thing, it's got low profile thumb holes. And it also seems to have really good reviews. For a product that's come relatively cheap off Amazon, compared certainly to the big branded ones, it does get good reviews. So let's try it on, and then I'll explain why a sun hoodie and why this one. So the fit is really comfortable. I've got to say that, I mean, it feels like any technical top that you get where it just fits. It's a comfortable fit, and thumb holes, I just love thumb holes. Not that you use them all the time, but if you want to give yourself a greater degree of protection in the sun, those are covering half your hand. Yeah, it's nice. It's just so nice to have on. And the hoodie, let's have a... So, that's with the hoodie on, and you can see how the hoodie is almost oversized for a hoodie, but it's designed that way to give you the maximum sun protection, but allowing air still to get in. Now, if it's windy, it's going to blow off, isn't it? But in hot conditions where it's not too windy, that is going to protect you so well from the sun. I like it. I like it a lot. It just feels brilliant. So I guess the question to ask is, why a sun hoodie and why this one particularly? This is very much a thing in America for long distance walkers, or for not just long distance walkers, just for hikers. Obviously in much hotter climate than the UK has, this offers a degree of sun protection, as I've pointed out, and yet allowing air to circulate and air to go through the top. It's not windproof, it's breathable. So it allows that air to travel through, to circulate, particularly with the hoodie part. So why would I need a sun hoodie? Well, the obvious one is protection from the sun. I'm fair-skinned, so I burn very easily. Now I can use a hat and do use hats. I'll put sun cream on, although I mostly forget to do so unless I'm in a very hot country. So this will offer that sun protection to me, not on every occasion, but on some occasions. It's comfortable. It's just really comfortable to wear. Secondly, it's a good lightweight camping top. It'll pack down to next to nothing, and it's lightweight. So it'll be great for my camping trips. And thirdly, it'll be really good for layering. So, you know, if it's really getting a bit chilly at night, something like this with maybe another top on top of this, or this on top of something else, it'll just act as a layering system. And it'll do that in both summer and winter. I mean, I would envisage, although it's a sun hoodie, I would envisage taking this on winter camping trips as well. So why this particular top? Well, firstly, I wanted something to try out. I didn't want to spend a huge amount of money, you know, that sort of 50, 60, 70 pound to buy a sun hoodie, to then find actually it really wasn't something that I liked or wanted or needed. So I bought one off Amazon, and it's a recommended Amazon product, which means it's got high ratings, it's reasonably priced, and it's available immediately. So those three things put it into the category of Amazon's recommended choice. But also it's got really high ratings. It's got a lot of ratings, and they're very good. Secondly, it's cheap. This cost me £17.83, and we're talking of June 2025. £17.83. Now, the more expensive ones might be better, they might be better quality, they might be more trustworthy, but you're going to pay maybe up towards 70, 80 quid for one. And I wanted to see first if this was something that I liked. And also, with Amazon, it was the ease of return. So literally, when I tried it on at home, if it hadn't fitted, if I didn't really like it, if I felt it was all a bit awkward with the hoodie, I could have just sent it back. Full refund, more or less straight away. So there was nothing to lose by trying it at £17.83. So can we trust Tacvasen with the UPF 50 plus rating? In truth, I have no idea. I don't know how we could prove that. There isn't much to be said on their website other than the fact it is UPF 50 plus and that it is treated to be such, but I can't find any real evidence of that. That's neither saying positive or negative, it's just I can't drill down on that. And actually I have emailed the company to just ask some questions about that. So hopefully by the time we get this video published, we might have had a response, but we'll just have to wait and see. If we don't get a response, we just don't get a response, but I would hope that we will do. Also in the email, I've asked them about the washing instructions, because there is a contradiction from the Amazon site to the garment itself between hand wash and machine wash. So I've asked for clarification on that. I'm tempted to hand wash the top because it's treated. So I'm tempted to hand wash it gently, but but there is a contradiction there. And with regards to the sun protection, the top is polyester, and polyester is one of the better materials for sun protection, and in itself polyester provides a good degree of sun protection. So that's it. At the moment, you know, I've not used it other than just fit it now. I'm going to be keeping it on now, and I'll do a review after I've used it several times, just to give you feedback on what I think. For now, it just really feels quite comfortable, and really pleased with it so far. So thanks for watching, and when I do an update, hopefully I'll have more information to give you. So this is a quick follow-up to yesterday's review of this sun hoodie. Now, I was going to wait for a few weeks to see how I got on with the sun hoodie and then come back and let you know, and I still will do that. But having worn it last night, where it was warm, it was a bit cloudy, but the sun kept popping out, and this morning in full sun, very warm. There's a slight breeze, which is pleasant because it is coming through this material. I can feel it coming through. The hood itself, as I've mentioned, is an over large hood for good reason. It allows you to wear something underneath if you wanted to, a cap. But more than that, it means that you can have it slightly covering your head, or you can have it fully covering it with the front part acting almost like a cap's peak. So it's shielding my eyes from the sun. I mean, I've got sunglasses on, but that is shielding the sun from my eyes. The size of the hood on each side is allowing air to circulate. The air's, because it's breathable, the air's coming through the top, not in a cold way, but just a very pleasant way. And I just wanted to give you instant feedback because this is outstanding. Now, long term, I don't know, and we'll just have to see how that goes. But for now, I'm so impressed with this that I'll never travel without it for the immediate future. But I'll not travel without it now. It will become part of my travel kit. So, a second thank you for watching. And that'll be it now for several weeks, maybe 2 or 3 months. But I will get back to you by the end of summer, or maybe even do a winter review of it. I'll see. But for now, what have you got to lose at the price? But give me a thumbs up if you like what you see, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't mind subscribing. It's all appreciated.